When karma strikes back on a house seller, my family embarked on the search for a spacious home, and fortune smiled upon us in the early 2000s when we discovered the perfect residence. The owners agreed to address some plumbing issues before our move, on the condition that we assist them by relocating their belongings to the two-car garage, simplifying their transition. Numerous repairs awaited, including cleaning the pool and tackling extensive landscaping. Eager to transform the house, my father took charge of the repairs, enlisting the help of his army of children to tackle the landscaping and pool work. In a matter of time, the house underwent a stunning transformation from its previous state, leaving us just 1 week away from our long-awaited move. To this day, I remain uncertain as to why my father made the decision, but he had paid a cash deposit. Absent a paper trail, the owners saw an opportunity to exploit the situation. As the days dwindled before our move, they informed my father that they had no intentions of removing their belongings from the garage or addressing the necessary plumbing fixes, effectively rendering the bathtubs and showers unusable. They presented him with an ultimatum: accept the lack of a garage and cover the plumbing expenses or leave entirely. Refusal to comply meant forfeiting the deposit, and they even hinted at leasing the property to someone else, as its value had increased due to the repairs we had already undertaken. Frustrated by the turn of events, my father made a bold request to turn in the keys the following morning. Without signed paperwork, there was no legal attachment between my father and the house, and lacking security cameras or systems, it seemed the owner had played a costly trick on him. This unexpected loss of several $1,000s had taken place mere weeks before Christmas, a time when my father had intended to present each of us children with our own rooms as a gift. And so, revenge beckoned. My father invited all of us children to the house for a small gathering, where each of us was assigned a special act of destruction. One child shoveled sand into the pool, while my brother, prone to anger, was instructed to punch through every hole we had previously patched up in the walls. The younger ones were given the task of rocking the banister on the stairs until it finally broke, and I was entrusted with uprooting the painstakingly arranged landscaping and creating a pathway of destruction strewn across the stairs. Our imaginative and energetic efforts reclaimed every repair and improvement we had undertaken. Simultaneously, my father and stepmother meticulously searched through the owner's belongings in the garage, seizing anything they deemed suitable as gifts for family, items to pawn, or objects to sell. Among the treasures discovered were valuable collectibles, jewelry, and even a computer that my father bestowed upon us as a Christmas present. The next day, my father informed the owners that he had left the keys in the open garage with him. In a final act of defiance, he unplugged the phone, ensuring we would never hear from those individuals again. Was it a legal course of action? No, neither party acted within the bounds of the law. Did we have a memorable Christmas? Absolutely. Was it exhilarating to participate in the destruction of the property? Strangely enough, yes. I, for instance, meticulously arranged a carpet of hedge branches, torn flowers, and a sprinkling of sand and pool gravel, carefully situated on the actual carpet of the house. Second story. The Unyielding Consequences, a tale of arrogance and local government. I lived in a vibrant, expansive village during my childhood. Within its boundaries, there stood 4 bustling shops, a quaint post office, 2 lively pubs, a picturesque church, a primary school, and an ancient, majestic Grade II listed building. The Victorian-era school had served as a cherished library during my early years until it was purchased by an ambitious local business owner. In the United Kingdom, there exist stringent regulations concerning the use of Grade II listed structures. The primary rule, without exception, is that no modifications can be made without prior planning permission. However, this particular businessman seemed to believe he was exempt from such constraints and callously demolished the school one fateful day, without obtaining any consent. Naturally, the council responded to this flagrant violation by imposing a substantial fine on the owner. But that was only the beginning of his predicament. During my recent auditing of the planning office, I stumbled upon an intriguing file regarding the plot of land where the school had once stood. Over the past 4 decades, the owner had submitted 11 different plans in an attempt to develop the land, but each proposal had been soundly rejected. A note within the file emphasized the gravity of the initial offense, while legal documents explicitly stated that no construction would be permitted on the site for the next 99 years. Despite being fully aware of these restrictions, the owner persisted, leading to numerous failed legal actions documented in the file. Furthermore, a crucial caveat stipulated that if the land were to be sold, the new owners would face the same fate, with all subsequent applications for construction being summarily denied. In my perusal of the records, I also came across a recent request for the owner to rectify the deteriorating fencing and clean up the site. The state of disrepair had become a significant health and safety concern, and failure to comply would result in substantial fines. Consequently, the owner finds himself trapped with a plot of land that he cannot develop or sell, as no one in our area wishes to purchase land rendered perpetually undevelopable. Interestingly enough, I discovered that this same businessman had been involved in constructing houses within the same borough. However, the council's unwavering commitment to adherence with approved plans led to a peculiar twist of fate. When council planners discovered that the footings of all 12 houses were not precisely aligned with the agreed-upon positions, they intervened. The businessman was compelled to bear the financial burden of relocating the foundations, incurring substantial costs amounting to thousands of pounds. The moral of this story is that while individuals may possess fleeting memories, local government agencies are known for their enduring recollections. And there you have it, folks. That brings us to the end of this riveting journey through r/nuclear revenge. We've seen tales of vengeance, justice, and redemption that will leave you speechless. But before we go, let's take a moment to reflect on the power of forgiveness and finding peace within ourselves. Revenge can be a powerful motivator, but it's crucial to remember that it's just one path we can choose. Sometimes, it's better to let go of anger and find resolution in more peaceful ways. So, let's take this opportunity to remind ourselves that empathy, understanding, and personal growth can often yield far greater results than revenge ever could. Thank you all for joining us on this thrilling journey. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more incredible stories. Remember, it's not just about the revenge, it's about the lessons we learn along the way. Stay safe, stay strong, and until next time, may your path be filled with understanding and true justice.